Good evening and welcome to Crap Grandma Says. Today is August 15th, 2025. Well, Donald Trump, self-appointed Secretary of World Chaos, just pulled off several international disasters. Oh, he's got his Nobel Peace Prize cosplay in full swing again, only this time it's a mashup of Call of Duty, MAGA edition, and Let's Make a Deal with Vladimir Putin. First, he decides that the U.S. military is now his own personal G.I. Joe set, not only deploying troops on our own soil again, but deploying troops against Latin American drug cartels, and in the process, violating the sovereignty of Mexico and casually talking about invading them too. You know Mexico, our southern neighbor, the ally we trade with, work with, and generally don't bomb. But hey, nothing says the greatest statesman like violating another nation's sovereignty while grinning about it on Fox News. Then, as if auditioning for the role of world's worst diplomat, he doesn't have far to go there, Trump has a little bow chicka wow wow session with Putin about ending the war in Ukraine without inviting Zelensky. Because why let the victim of an invasion weigh in when you can just let the home invader and his golf buddy settle things over tea? Trump believes that if you're going to suck up to a dictator, falsely labeled as deciding the future of a sovereign nation, the one person you don't invite is the guy running it. And no deal Donnie's big diplomatic insight in all this? Ukraine should just hand Putin the land he stole. That's like telling a home invasion victim, hey, let's just let him keep the kitchen, he clearly likes it. And I guarantee you, if Putin waltzed into Alaska, Trump wouldn't be talking about concessions. He'd be wetting himself, hiding in a bunker while someone supplied him with a Big Mac and supersized fries, while the military scrambled jets, the same forces that have been chasing Russian planes out of our skies for decades. Sometimes after they've come sniffing around the Pacific coast like vodka-soaked raccoons. And that actually happened many times during my and others' military service. My base supported efforts to drive the Russians out when the Russians got all the way to Seattle. But Trump's too busy staring lovingly into Putin's eyes to notice reality. This is a man who's never met a dictator he didn't want to spoon. Stand up to Putin? Trump doesn't stand up to Putin because a person enamored of kneeling before a dictator because he wants to be like him is, in every sense of the phrase, a gonad-free lapdog who mistakes tail wagging for strategy. Putin's the dominant in this political relationship, and Trump, he's the one bringing the chew toy, or at least chewing on Putin's chew toy. Donald Trump should not be kissing Putin's rear end. He should be kicking it. And that peace prize fantasy he's nursing, the only peace Donald Trump is ever going to bring to the world is when he finally negotiates himself into a long, dignified stay in an ornate wooden box with brass handles, lying in state, silent forever, finally delivering the one global gift he's capable of giving: blessed, unbroken silence. That's a Nobel-worthy achievement right there for services to humanity in the field of shutting the hell up, Donald. So there's that.